Good morning. Happy Friday. What's up, Ava, Elvin, Temper, Junkie, Raz, Lurkers? Who's heaven? Good morning. It's morning. Yes, morning. It's morning. Oh, 7. If you guys couldn't tell by the music, I think we're going to do some Final Fantasy today. Switch it up. I think I'm going to move my water, actually, to this side. Because I have room right now. So why not? And that way I don't have to reach around my flight stick and my microphone and all the things. But hello, good morning. Oh. Junkie, thank you for banana day. Let me turn the music back on. Excuse me. Good morning. What's up, Neo? How are you doing? What a cute little emote. I love it. The server's congested. Yeah, I don't know anything that you're saying. Morning, I'm a new player thinking to try 14. Would you suggest it? If you need to pick a game between Star Citizen and 14, what will it be? Ooh, they are very different, so that's a good question. Well, it depends. Are you cool with being an alpha tester? Because Star Citizen is really fun. That said, 14 has been around for a long time in a completed state, and there's a new expansion coming. The answer is yes. I like them both, so I'm not really. That's a hard choice. But you can also try both. That's the beauty of it. There is a free trial, unlimited free trial, I think, even for Final Fantasy 14. So definitely worth giving it a shot. And I think, hang on, wait. I think I have a command. Yeah, you can play through the entirety of 4 award-winning games up to level 80 for free with no restrictions on playtime for 14. For Star Citizen, you have to wait till free fly. So there is that. I think I have referrals for both too. The answer is yes, right? But good luck trying to choose. I know that was in no way helpful, but that's because I have a hard time choosing, which is why I play both. November should be in the next free fly. Actually, I think you might be right. Actually, let's see. It's on their website actually, because they have one coming with Ship Showdown. Yeah, I think it'll coincide with IAE, right? Scroll. Where'd it go? I know I read it somewhere. Oh, here we go. If you want to get close enough to smell the sweat and oil, all top 16 ships are available to pledge throughout the tournament. Yep. And the Elite 8 ships, not including the Idris P, that survived the first elimination will be available for a free fly from August 26th to September 2nd. So next week, they'll do another free fly. But they'll have another one usually probably with IAE as well, which is in November. You got to vote. I think the next vote, I mean, unless you didn't do the Corsair versus Carrick, that one's got 38 minutes left. And then the next one will be Clipper versus Aurora Mark II. I'm Clipper. Okay. Where am I? What am I doing? Hang on. What was I doing? Oh, I was doing blue quests. That's what it was. Where's this one go? Oh, it's right here somewhere. You think the Mark II is gonna win over the Clipper? I mean, you might be right. I hope you're not right. Oh, did we like stop mid-mission? I don't have a ferry, y'all. Clipper has more fanboys though. Yeah, even though more people will probably have the Aurora than the Clipper. I don't know. Clipper, I'm just a big fan. As long as your Idris beats the Polaris, you'll be happy. Polaris isn't up. You mean the Perseus? I think the Perseus is going to win between the two, unfortunately. Or fortunately. It depends. What's up, Yuri? And hello, Wiseman. I don't know if I said hi. Mark II is just a bit more usable right now until Clipper gets all functions. That's true, but I don't think people are going to vote based on is it fully functional at the moment. What do you guys think will win the whole thing? I wish the Raylan stood a chance against the Perseus, because I'm pretty sure the Raylan's gonna beat the Prowler utility. I think the Perseus is gonna beat the Idris. I hate that the two have to go against each other so soon. Like, I feel like, if anything, stick the Ironclad versus the Perseus or Idris or whatever, like, round 2. Like, I feel like that that makes more sense. Take ground vehicles out of this bracket entirely. Make it a completely separate bracket that's just for ground vehicles, because they don't stand a chance. They're never going to make the top 8. There's no way. Like, it's like not even a contest. It's almost not even fair. Just do like a mini bracket. Do like, hey, here's the top 4 ground vehicles. Let's give a skin to the top 1 or whatever. Whichever one wins this bracket gets a skin. Oh, hi, friend. Perseus, it's more available than the Idris and gets used far more often. I think I have to agree with that. Perseus isn't really a capital ship. They do it on purpose so they don't have to make a paint. Maybe. I mean, just like I feel like dropships shouldn't count in like the, what's it called? Whatever, like the cargo. It's usually like a cargo category, right? Or the freighter category. And I was like, I was so upset that the Asgard and the Raft had to go against each other so soon last year. I was like, that's not even fair. I was like, I get it. It can carry cargo. But it is what it is. Harry Potter sucks. What? Where did this come from? Like the golf cart that won first place one year? Oh, it's for the lulz? I guess. Like, there's no way the MTC is going to beat the Ironclad. Community trolls and MTC wins it all. I mean, honestly, that'd be kind of funny, but I don't think it'll happen. Just mess with me. I could see that. I could see the community just like messing with it, but they're not gonna, right? Like, most of the time. Unless they can get a whole bunch of people on board to do the thing. Like, there are people that want like the whatever, the Spectrum badge and whatnot. Like, I'm sure there's people that go to Reddit or whatever to see what's currently winning in a bracket so that they can guess right. I'm gonna vote for the thing that I think should win, or that I would love to see a paint for. So, if that were the case, 890 would have won a couple years back. The reaction was underwhelming. What did you think I would be like? You're wrong. I love Harry Potter. I love my Polaris, but it just doesn't have the same oof as the other caps. Sadly, they're improving it one step at a time. Wish the brackets got shuffled. You could have gotten paints for M80, Perseus, and Raylan. Right? Like, that's what I'm saying. Perseus to the and the Raylan so early on just doesn't even feel fair. Like, I feel like they both deserve a skin. And I think more, like, a lot of people are like, oh, Perseus is clearly going to win it. And I was like, you'd be surprised. I mean, I feel like the Perseus will still win, which makes me sad. But I feel like it's going to be closer than people are giving it credit for. Because there's a lot of people that really like the Raylan. You thought I would be like, a little one? When have I ever had that kind of reaction? Lars is dang near everything for nearly a single player capital ship. Perseus or Ironclad? Which do I think will win? I think between the two. Oh, it's gonna be close, but I think the Perseus is gonna win. I don't know, man. It depends. It depends on, like, if people are gonna go with, like, the utility of it, or what's the least broken, or what's the most fun to play with multiple people, I guess, right? Raylan was super anticipated, but the Perseus was the fanboy ship for nearly everyone. Yeah, I guess that's true. All right. Just a reminder, there are, for those of you that do play 14, there are drops for this actually this mount. Subscribing to 3 creators that have drops on, or you can gift subs to a creator. We'll get you a code for this mount. This is on Twitch, of course. There's also a promotion going on Twitch for the week that like 5 packs of gift subs also gives the creator, anyone who's using dual format. So I stream in dual format. Twitch gives an extra bonus sub to the creator. So none of that is necessary, but just letting you guys know if you wanted to support the stream in any way like that. Those are some of the promotions going on. Love my Raylan, but the Perseus or Ironclad will probably take it. What's up, Calcifer? Perseus or Ironclad will probably take it. I unfortunately agree. I wish that the I don't know. I guess it makes sense. Like, I wish it was like randomized in terms of the categories, right, for the brackets, because I feel like we had the same like general like category breakdowns, right, for the brackets. Like, it's almost not fair, because then you always have ones that probably deserve to be in the top, whatever, in the semifinals or whatever, but don't, because they get knocked out early on because of one of these. If it was like truly randomized, I feel like it'd be a different story. Out to save Heidelin today. More space truckers than Mercs in Star Citizen. Yeah, but I mean, even some of the space truckers really like playing in the Perseus and manning it with people. So I'm still gonna vote Raylan. For being a capital ship, the Percy really should have a med bed. I'm okay with it not having a med bed though. Rainbow Rhino Pony. Rainbow Uni Pony. Once they complete the Polaris, it'll be a real fleet flagship, like it's meant to be, but it also needs gameplay like engineering and such. Yeah. Okay, so I have 2 things to turn in. Are they at the same place? I think so. Let's see how lost I can get. Actually, what am I doing? I can actually just do this. Why? I can just, you know, teleport. Because why run? Perseus is meant to be part of a larger fleet, so it's not having a med bed makes sense, right? Exactly. It shouldn't have everything. Twitch app has been so weird the last few days. When I come in chat my first message, the emotes work, but after that you have to manually type the emote. Ooh, that sounds like a terrible bug. Here's your systems cube. Hang on, can I fly? I don't know if I can fly in here though. Oh, I can fly! Ha 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 ha! Perseus and Polaris are small corvettes, aren't they? Like military patrol boats, not capital ships like frigates or destroyers. Fran! What do I want for lunch? What are the options? Excuse me. What are the options? Heard from several people, so you're not alone with that bug. Yeah. I can fly. I did it. Almost anything you just don't want to choose. What did you eat yesterday? Let's rule out a couple. I'm terrible with making decisions. As you can see, this is the caretaker that needs our attention. Uh-huh. Poor thing's not even able to move right now, but it'll be good as new once I'm done with it. Yesterday was Dairy Queen. Shift this over there. Stick the thingamabob. You know what sounds really good? Subway. I'm literally doing what you do, Stalen. Still want the Lomperette as a playable race. Wouldn't that be awesome? What have you had lately? Fire subs is better. I don't think I've had one in a hot minute. But yeah, just like yummy sandwich sounds really good. Grilled cheese but bougie. Ooh, like use butter in a pan, toast the bread. That's not bougie. That's just like the bare minimum if you're gonna make a grilled cheese. Gotta add a little garlic powder or fresh garlic, depending. Rice is good, but it's more expensive and the bread is a lot thicker. Filling. It's another blue crust. Wait, what did I unlock? Oh, wait, hang on. I got a new skill. Wait. Shoot, now I have to figure out where to put my new skill. Uh-oh. What did I unlock? Protraction. Increase maximum HP of all. This is an active ability. Okay. Maximum HP of all party members or self by 10% restores the amount increased. Increase HP recovery via healing actions by 10%. In a 10-second cooldown. Can't check in. You already checked in, Wiseman. I see it. I see it in the list. Ooh, or like Panera Bread or similar. Kenzie. Shoot. Guys, I don't know. Okay, so do I have, I think this is this shift 3? Do I have a control 3? I do have a control 3. That's my sucker, so that makes sense. And that's control 4. Raw. First thing I got this morning was, do I want 1 or 2 coffees? Like, why are you putting all the pressure on me? From the lady? It's like, yes. That's just where I would go. Just yes. Or just get like an espresso drink. Go to Dutch Brothers. Actually, I don't think they have Dutch Brothers out there, right? So good. Honestly, I don't know what states have Dutch Brothers anymore. They just started popping up all over the place here. A couple years ago. You don't have one. They're really good. If they do make their way over there, highly recommend. Highly recommend. I prefer them over Dunkin' and Starbucks for sure. 7 Bean. I haven't been to 7 Bean. Lord, I want to put this stupid skill. Also, how do I have this even set up? Hang on. Keybind. No? HUD? Yeah. Hotbar 1, 2, 3. It was better when the Dutch people took over Dutch Brothers. She's a Dunkin' only girly. And I'd take Dunkin' over Starbucks. Do we move our mini map, guys, and we add a 4th hotbar down here? Probably should, huh? Gotta learn how to make those drinks at home. I mean, that's always the better option. Always the better option. Then you always get it right. Actually, I don't even know which hot bars these are. 8, 9, and 10. This is hot bar 6. Y'all, this is a mess. Where's 4? Okay, I have 4, but it is hidden. Where's 5? Oh, that's 5. What am I trying to map? I'm gonna be having new skills, and I'm now realizing I don't have room for said skills. So, how many hours I got in 14? How do I look that up? I forget. It's been a long time. Blue screen. It's been a long time. I went on hiatus for a few years, and so I just came back last month or so. Playtime. I'll check it here in a second. So I have this probably mapped to something. Okay, so that's for that one. Or do I just have it as a placeholder over there? All right. Playtime. 232 days, 23 hours, and 10 minutes. Just cycle pages. You say that like I remember how to do that, Admiral. That's probably what I... How do I do that? It's like... I can't remember. I used to know. On your girly, you have skills on the bottom and both sides. Yeah. I forgot why I wound up doing it this way, but it's like, I like everything kind of like right here, as you could tell, because I have like my party list right here. Because I play healer. I'm like having to look way over there when I'm trying to make sure I don't stand and stuff. I need it. I need it easily accessible, all close to the don't step in this area. That was why I did that. I don't remember why I do the minimap thing, but I never, like in games, I'm really terrible about using like the actual minimap anywhere. Like I never use it. I pull up the map because I can see so much more. Am I the only one? I don't know. I've gotten a lot of crap about my minimap placement. They're like, ma'am, do I need this skill? No, I'm kidding. So what do I have? So this is just so I can better see cooldowns. This is basically I have this for like when I'm raiding and things so I can see what's up. I don't even know what I'd bind it to. So I have control 4, shift 4, control 3, shift 3. Yeah, okay, shift 3. Most of these, like all the ones that are this one and this one, like these two hotbars, I actually press the keybinds for mostly. No, I press all the keybinds for all those. These right here are technically mapped to, like I'll sometimes, like I'll press E or whatever, or I'll press, yeah, it's pretty much just this one. Everything else I use my mouse. So this is basically how like my mouse is, but bound. You're gonna make me run an ad. This ad brought to you by Wiseman, and those of you that have are sub to the channel here on Twitch are unaffected. I need to make one that's like a minute. Do I have? Where is the one on my hotbar or my stream deck is 3 minutes. Well, I do have one that's a minute. But where is it? Oh, I can't run an ad. I can't run an ad because one ran too recently. Sorry, Wiseman. Hang on. Let me pull up the queue. Let me refund your ad. Okay. clearing my requests. There we go. Yeah, 1 ran 2 recently. They don't let you do the thing. What are ads, right? Keep meters and bars in the middle and skills on the edge of the screen because you rarely look at the skill icons because you're OCD about it. That's fair. Then again, you have an MMO mouse with 12 side buttons for this game. Yeah, same. So that's why I have 9 of these, and then the ones on the bottom I think I usually use for like push to talk and stuff like that. Okay. For now, we'll plop it in place of this food that I'm not using. So, because I'm gonna forget it exists anyway. I'll flop it right here. Close that. Alright. Why do you have blue? Okay, I don't have the patience right now, Dreaming Way. Trying to move on to my main scenario, okay? Where'd you go? Something carrot something. You ordered a new pop socket for your iPhone? Dude, pop sockets never work for me. The one I have, I forget. I think I got it on Amazon. It's not a pop socket, but thing is amazing. So it's like nice and I'd take it off before I stick it on my I have a charging stand on my desk, but like magnet, and I pop it open and it's like springy. Thing like never comes off. I have to like slide it off. So I scratched like the back of my my case a little bit. You can probably see. Let me see. So little scratchy, but I mean that's what cases are for, right? You don't notice it that much when you've got the socket on there. You hate ordering the one you use because it's so expensive. The one I have was not that expensive. Fancy for a trader. Yeah, the original with adhesive, so when you got a new case you had to order a new one. And you know what, little? I love my iPhone. Okay. Also, can't argue with the fact that Apple's like parental controls are just better. So, switching to their ecosystem was a better move for us for when the kids get phones and things. You remember when I had a Samsung, right? Let's see. It's by OSnap and it's like $35 for plus shipping. That's like $8. $50 for that little thing? Dang. Don't I just love that sound? What sound? Did you not hear that tone just now? It's telling us there are carrots ready for harvesting. They're not at this station, but I am certain I heard the joyous sound of 2 ripened carrots. May as well see this through to the end. Pulling them is the best part. You know what? I think I forgot to turn on, hang on, stream elements. I forgot to turn on the Final Fantasy 14 drops rotator thing. Dash, nope. Streaming tools, overlays, edit this. Add 14 drops. There we go. Save. The new one is magnetic, like you said, so you won't have to replace it again. Yeah. It's so nice I can fly now. Thank goodness. Okay, and then the other one. And then back to Dreaming Way? I forgot who we were talking to. Yeah, Dreaming Way. And then back onto story, I hope. Speaking of iPhone, how come they don't have a waterproof iPhone? Just remove the speaker because people use wireless buds and use only wireless charging. Easy peasy. I mean, there are people that use speaker though. You mean just like for that version? That's like it's basically just like a fully contained unit, and the only way to use it is you had to have wireless buds attached. What do you do when you're not working? What do I do? It seems it just wasn't meant to be. I should never have taken such an extraordinary name, being so very ordinary myself. I've only had some sort of skill to set me apart from the others, aside from hearing things no one else does, I suppose. Do you like listening to music? They've probably done market research on that, Rez. I've heard of this music of yours, though I'm afraid I don't understand why you all enjoy it so much, or why you must write it down in such cryptic ways. What are you two up to? Rozzy was just suggesting that I put the dream in Dreaming Way through the pursuit of music. Music? I can't say I'm familiar. Yes, we labyrinths can do something similar. A whole lung, nose, face thing. What? Look, let's just try it and see how it sounds. Come on, Knocking Way. 1, 2, 3. Goodness, that's terribly fun. I must confess, humming in tandem has a certain charm that snorting or shrieking does not. I'd be interested in more such music, I dare say. And that will be my dream, bringing joy to others through music. Who knows, perhaps I can inspire others to pursue their own dreams too. Whoa. Are we starting an a cappella group all of a sudden? What were those noises? What's this all about? Why, the gift of music, of course. Like this. Bravo! They just move it and make music. Reminds me of the frogs in No Man's Sky that fart at you to communicate. I think that might be enough musicking for one day. Oh, go take a nap. I don't ever thank you, Raze. You've changed my life. Finally, I can hold my head high, knowing that my heart will guide my way forward. Aw. Dreaming Way has a dream. I cannot thank you enough for helping my dear friend. I hadn't realized he was so upset over not having a dream, of all things. You helped him as only a person of Aetheris would. I should have my other tasks to attend to, of course, but I promise to practice every day. Eventually, I want to go beyond just humming and compose original music. When next we meet, I hope you'll once again lend me an ear. Maybe even two. Well, alrighty then. Alright, so we need to go to another gate. But let's do a little flyover over here so we can, I think, discover the whole... Oh, and the center, huh? So let's do over here first. Oh, that's crazy. Not what I expected would be over there. Can I fly over here? I think so, right? Like, I don't know why I wouldn't be able to. So this is Star Citizen? No, Corbin, this is Final Fantasy 14. Switching it up today. All right. Wait, where am I going? Ah. Exit the nether gate. I made it. I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. But we'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now, we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. I'd like very much to know how everyone is getting on here as well. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. I share your curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I speak not only of the contingent, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. We know not when or where or in what manner the final days will begin to manifest. And so we must see that everyone is prepared. Okay. Agreed. Though we may wish to stress the importance of discretion, lest the public be sent into a panic. Not that anyone in a position of responsibility should need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first, to Camp Broken Glass. All right. Can I... Can I dispel my glamour? Can I do that now? Nice. I could have done that like ages ago and I forgot. It's fine. All right. Where are we going? Over here? Aha. It's good to see you all again. No worse for your lunar adventure, I hope. We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what's become of Garlemald in our absence? I've been kind of gone for a little bit. We succeeded in subduing the tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who were already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. Excuse me. The inclement conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, and so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are, understandably, hesitant to proffer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subjected to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of your fellow scions, we endeavor to see them safely transported and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all the tempered be relocated? Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Julius is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Oh, what's up, Hollers? Happy Friday. Truth be told, it was a miracle he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alphino and Alice's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald? No. Given the tremendous ramifications of what has happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep a close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. For a mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as that you experienced in Thavnair. Those who were trapped with them, or within them, have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten this endeavor, the beast tribes have received instruction in the magics needed to cure tempering. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled the mother Porksy affords her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well as those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of Tempered has been completed. Lucy and I will remain along with a small force to continue offering aid to those in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who call these lands home. I believe that accounts for recent events here. So, what of the moon and the Talafaroi? Lots of things and stuff and things. Spooky Banana. Everyone keeps telling me the Final Fantasy Online story is amazing, but my goodness, is it boring. I mean, if you're just watching, like, I get it. It can be. And there are definitely, like in any story, right? Like, you're always going to have lulls where it's just kind of like, you kind of got to get through that part to get to the good part. So, there's a lot of elements that are actually really good. But it's also just not for everybody. You played it? I mean, that's fair. Some people don't like it, and that's fine. I like it, but I find it interesting. But yeah, there are definitely like parts that are just like, can I just get to the next like interesting thing to happen? Up to the samurai area. Samurai was what expansion? Now, mind you, like the end of Realm Reborn was really good. Heavensward was pretty good. Shadowbringers was great. People say that Endwalker is really good. Somehow better than Shadowbringers was, which I haven't gotten that far. So apparently you were almost to where it picks up. Yeah, there was like a one point where just like I wanted to keep playing because I was like, I need to know what happens next, right? Like you always get, it's like in a book, right? Like it's like, okay, I can't put my book down right now because, you know, I'm getting to the good part. Like I know it. Or I'm in the good part and I can't put it down. And then all of a sudden it's like 3 a.m. and you're still, you know, reading your book. Or the sun's coming up. I've had that happen a couple times. Gameplay is amazing though. The spells are so pretty and it's so fun. Yeah, for sure. There are definitely people that play this and they just straight up skip the story. They just want to get to, let me go do the cool things. So, it's all about how you like to play, right? Final days. Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles. There is still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I will send word forthwith. We'll also release your fellow scions from their present duties, that they may return to Charlian. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. Speaking of your fellow scions, you'll be happy to hear that Mistress Kryl, though still on the mend, has been moved to Baldesian Annex and given into Tataro's care. Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both upon our return. Riding a flying behemoth is different, right? Let us be on our way then. One last thing, if I may. After your confrontation with Zodiark, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood he has returned here to Garlemald. I have a mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first, wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. If they found him, they would not likely live to tell the tale. That's probably true. If you're expecting a trail of destruction to follow, you won't find one. Admirable but futile endeavor. Mayhap you're right. And I suppose if anyone is to hunt him down, it must be you. Who else could even hope to bring low that monster? Chris. Pray forget I entertained the notion. My mom laughs at this shirt every time I wear it. While on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this reason, he has been declared as Xenos Viator Galvus, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. And Daniel's no more, and now his own people turn against him. It seems he's not but his bloodlust to keep him company. Better that than an army to see it sated. At any rate, I will not keep you longer. I pray you safe passage back to Charlian. What's up, Raze? How did the rest of stream go last night? Hollers. Story. You were lurking? Oh, I was just saying because SC Hellers came in. We were playing last night and I had to log off. Where am I going? This way. Zeus just wants to play with his best friend. Did a few more Satyrix runs and called it. Nice. Did you find Satyrix at said runs? Welcome back, Rose. We were so terribly worried about you. Though it is plain I have caused my own fair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Heidelin called to me that day when you entered the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. What came after feels like a dream barely remembered, my body flowing through the life stream towards Garlemald. When I regained consciousness, I was all aches and frostbite, exhausted of ether. So exhausted, in fact, I could only laugh, for it was in that moment I understood Ra's wariness of the Tower of Zot. Would that I could laugh at a time like this, though we prevented Zodiark from being unleashed upon the world. I'm curious to know what else took place there on the moon. Stuff. Perhaps we should wait for the others to join us before you give your account. Let us reconvene in the main hall once they've arrived. They need to put Satyrix plan aside when Nyx 1 comes into the game. Keeping stuff like that one location when it's used for crafting stuff is beyond stupid. I don't disagree. But at the same time, they want people to do the content. So that's like their way of making people go work for it, I guess. Or, you know, it's incentive for people who want to sell it, right? Because it's not easily attainable. You gotta put in the work. It wasn't even worth it to begin with. Sorry to kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy. Will Ari and Jay be joining us? I think he's still on the moon, isn't he? Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid, though Raze can explain why better than I. It's a long story. The final days, as befell Amarat, and we are to escape via the moon? What of the source and its reflections? I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So how do we stop this? Unfortunately, we have no answers at present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case in the time of Amarat, the solution would be to alter the flow of ether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiark, sacrificing half the star's population in the doing. But it should go without saying that such a sacrifice cannot be repeated. Which leaves us with the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days. A feat which even the Amaratines could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we have no clues in Mare Lamentorum. Well, we are in Charlian, so... There is still much we do not know, and the catastrophe about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Amaratines' creation magics, but we command no such power. Which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw some parallel with the events of the past and thereby form some semblance of a plan. Perhaps we should start with the Forum then. Having worked with the Loperts in secret all this time, there is surely more they can tell us. This is your first time through or just replaying after a long time? It's my first time through. I stopped early Endwalker. So, first time. Make sure you're paying attention to this. I pay attention to TikTok. Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news. The Forum is holding a public assembly. What is happening? What did you do? Well, now I'm going to pull up TikTok instead of just reading the chat, Chris. I don't know if you paid attention. Not enough, apparently. I was like, I thought you just meant the chat. Oh, man. The Forum is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside. Some sort of announcement. What is Father up to now? There's only one way to find out. You trying to league me up? Thanks, Chris. Ah, I see what you're on about. I go from a couple pennies to multiple pennies. Just kidding. Oh boy.
Order! Order, I say! I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens, and so we have called for a public assembly. You may have heard rumors of the Telophoroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad. Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The End-Bearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Very well.
I have such a bad feeling right now.
270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself.
What?
She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom. Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the great exodus. For his impressive contributions, and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be.
But are they going to try
It is
to,
our
like,
solemn
save
charge to
anybody
see
else?
our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
What enchantment did we dispel or whatever?
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
I guess that makes sense, huh?
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Take your time.
Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
Yeah, I'm a bunny girl.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable.
Oh boy.
Nay, we do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
Though we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlayan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do?
Good question.
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't
Me
turn a
29,
blind
this
eye
is
to
Final
the
Fantasy
good we have
14.
done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way.
Yeah.
And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Which one's my favorite twin? Alice.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
I like it when she gets sassy.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Oh,
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
scheduling. Thank you for that follow.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
Me, I'm tired. What's up, Bourbon? How are you?
Shall we then? To the annex. To prepare for tomorrow.
Sweating, waiting for 410. Aren't we all? All right, I'm gonna get up, stretch, use the restroom, take this opportunity to grab a snack, drink, whatever, and I will see you guys in just a couple minutes. All right, we're back. We're back. Hello, friends. I need to figure out a place to put like the Astral Garden logo on here, I think. Maybe at the bottom, at the top or whatever. Probably just do like the flat version. Actually, it's like the one that's on, so like that version of it, not the arch version. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I can really like, very obviously this is the Astral Garden. Please tell me you chose Kupo when you met Ishtala again in Shadowbringers. 1,000,000%, Raise. 1,010%. Because that's this channel. That's what we do. What's up, Destroyer? How you doing? Reminder, those of you that do play 14, by the way, there is a drop going on until the 25th. For, I can't mount here, the Rainbow Unicorn mount. So if you subscribe to any creators with the, and this is not, it does not include Prime subs. So if you subscribe to any creators with drops on in the directory, or you can also gift subs to a creator with drops on. It's 3 to get the mount. Twitch is also doing a promotion right now for those affiliates and partners who are streaming with dual format, which I have been one of them since beta. That 5 packs of subs, Twitch will gift a bonus sub to the channel. Obviously not necessary. I love you guys. Either way, I will still be here. And those of you that are in here for 14, hello. I primarily play Star Citizen, dabbling back into 14 on occasion. So we will be playing this periodically. I feel like at least once a week, unless there's a lot of crazy stuff going on in Star Citizen. What's up, Jeff? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you're well. I miss you. All right, where am I going? Star Citizen. Star Citizen. Open. Yes. Crowd tells me the forum made a rather momentous announcement. So there's to be a great exodus, is there? I mean, if you want. I'm reminded of my narrow escape from the Isle of Val. The realization, the running, the mixture of relief and regret after. Why me? I asked myself. Why me? Why us? Why now? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality or lack thereof. We're here and we'll get through this together. And who knows? Maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for as much. Oh, but enough of my rambling. I'm sure you're exhausted. Your chamber awaits. Oh, thank you. First time I've been able to join the stream in a minute. Work and fam life have been crazy. I know it. You've been crazy busy. Jeff, I upgraded my desk. I think I have it. I think I posted it in the funnel Discord. I also posted it in my Discord. New desktop, and then I mounted my flight sticks. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Visitors come knocking at your door. At your door. Whoever could it be? What will I say? Who do we think it is? Those of you that obviously already know this, please don't answer. Did Matt upgrade too? He got my old desktop, so now he's got more space. He's like, I have so much room for activities now. Who do we think came to see us? I feel like it could be Alphino. I feel like Alphino is the most likely and wants to talk about the forum stuff. Maybe. You usually pick the name you can't pronounce. I can pronounce all these. I've heard them enough. Or maybe LSA. I mean, it doesn't matter because it'll tell me. Clearly, it's Tataru. Clearly. It's Kryl. I'm going to say Alphino. I was right.
I hope I didn't wake you.
He 100% seems like the type
I pray you
to
will
want to
forgive
talk
the unannounced
somewhere.
visit, but I wish to speak with you before retiring for the night. About Garlemald and the time we spent with the people of Tertium.
You think whoever you pick, it's whoever you pick regardless?
Dangerous though it was, I'm glad we had the opportunity to treat with Euless and Quintus. I was worried what might happen after we were collared. If they attempted to restrain you too. If they succeeded. Once more, I put you in harm's way. And for that, I must apologize. Or rather, I should thank you for trusting in me time and time again. After all our journeys together, I dare say I've used every expression imaginable to convey to you my gratitude. Nevertheless, I hope these words of mine still carry some small weight.
Dude, the lighting is so bad. Why am I so dark?
Mayhap it would have been better to seek you out after we have true cause for celebration. But having mustered the courage to stand up to Father and
for sure,
achieve a
Jeff.
personal victory of sorts, I wanted to
I always get like excited when I actually get a voiced scene. I was like, yes, I don't have to read it.
And you doubtless tire of my ramblings.
Plus, the voice actors are great.
I have a letter for Orenvold to finish, but we'll be off to bed shortly. Sleep well.
What is going on with the lighting? It's so dramatic. Too much contrast. I wish that my hair didn't clip. A short while earlier in the Alamigan Quarter.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsebar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too. But is it true they brought back tempered Garlean soldiers?
As Commander Aldin tells it, they've a treatment for that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, They've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then. I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Won't need to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Elegana for the time being.
This could be a problem. Who dis? That dude's face is scary. Or is crazy, right?
Another day, another commission of paramount importance. Well, what have we here?
Uh-oh.
Hey, are you all right? Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. And yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
Wait, didn't Van Daniel... descend as, like, Zodiac? Oh, this is not good. Alright, Tataru, we got work to do, I think. Oh, Raze, I was just about to call for you. I'm afraid we received another call for assistance. This one comes from Radzat Han. The others have assembled in the main hall to discuss the situation. You must join them at once. Oh, I will, because all hell's about to break loose. Where am I?
He got back and he said, the raid calls for 0.8, but I'm getting an updated...
What? For what?
Ah, there you are.
Doesn't call for an hour right now.
Our worst fears have come to pass, but moments ago we received grim tidings from our contact in Radzat Han. Vile beasts have appeared as if out of nowhere, claiming one victim after the next. What's more, they say the very sky burns above them. Oh, jeez. Good gods, are the final days already upon us? It would appear so. Sadly, that is all the information we have at present. No doubt the people of Radzat Han are busy fighting for their lives. Right? We must go at once. They need our help. Agreed. Krell, you'd best remain here with Zataru and gather what knowledge you can. You are in no condition for a long journey, I imagine. Very well. Similar phenomena may have been observed also. What, baby? Alright, baby. May have been observed elsewhere. And if so, We must know about it at once. Be safe out there, yes? Let us make first for what? Yedlamad? There's no way I said that right. We must prepare ourselves for what may lie ahead. Off to save the world again. But first. Oh, you remember this outfit? The hell? Oh, it's because I normally would have like a dress and then I just put this stuff underneath. I forgot why. I think I want this one. I always like this outfit. And not just because of boobs, okay? This one's always fun too. I think we're gonna go with this one. We're not going anywhere cold, right? All right. Journey to Thavner.
And lo, vile beasts did rise.
Oh no.
Leaving naught in their wake but blood and ash. Sun scorches earth and boils seas. And our sins ascend unto the heavens. Three dooms to unmake all we were.
The sky burns. The final days are truly upon us.
My friends, I trust you have heard the news.
I don't have to. I see it.
We have. What can you tell us of the situation, Your Excellency?
I mean, I guess we wouldn't be here if we didn't hear.
Last night, the isle was rocked by tremors, and the earth itself cried out. Aloft, the heavens began to burn. From all about, unholy beasts, the likes of which we had never seen, came forth in fury and
Things
rage.
of nightmares.
No. To say they came forth would be inexact. The people of Radzat-Han themselves transformed into these baleful fiends.
That's what I thought was gonna happen. But
though the phenomenon was observed throughout our lands, the first creature, the largest and most dreadful of the lot, wrought havoc upon us here in our fair city. Though they bear superficial resemblance to divinities of legend, they are ungodly abominations. The people decry them as blasphemies. The large one's rampage has since taken it to the northern reaches of the island. I mean to dispatch our radiant host in an attempt to quell the threat.
And what of Vritra?
Vitra too makes for the north of his own accord, and yet he knows the blasphemy and its minions were but yesterday his beloved people. I pray his boundless compassion and mercy does not deter him from taking unenviable but necessary action.
Understood. I ask that you allow us to aid you in quelling this threat.
You would risk your lives to help us yet again?
We don't have a
I have
choice.
no words to express my gratitude.
We don't have a choice.
Our regiments approach the north from several directions, with a number of units set to depart from the docks of Yedlimad. They will make landfall in an area of dense jungle, where one can expect to encounter dangers even beyond the fell beasts we hunt. I leave you to your preparation. You will find me at the docks when you are ready to depart.
Sky is falling. Rose, I got this. Leave it to me. Oh boy. It just
We're as
somehow
prepared as
always
we'll ever be.
happens to get worse and worse.
Let's go.
Everyone has assembled, yes? Thank you for lending us your aid in our battle against the blasphemy. Let us review our plan of attack. Bye, Synth! Nice little daytime drama during lunch. Perfect. Good luck with the rest of your day. Happy Friday. I would have you board this boat and circle around to the north side of the island. There you will find a dense jungle we call Vanaspati. It is a sacred wood, home to many temples and a number of villages. Vitra and the Radiant Host have gone there ahead of us. I ask that you join them and do all in your power to destroy this blasphemy. Oh boy. All right. Let's start it with a party of NPCs. Who do we want to take? It doesn't make sense to have another healer, which is why we're not going to take Alpha now.
I stand ever ready.
Right then.
I stand ever ready.
I feel like I haven't taken Gron anything for a minute. Oh boy. Love you. Please be safe.
My turn.
You're mine!
Dude, the tooth caterpillar thing. Ugh. Ugh. Trying to think of like what enemy this like reminds me of.
These are children of Stavner. Forgive me. I could do them no harm.
So many angry puppies.
If this is the only way,
Then what?
I shall silence the beasts of the air. Pray continue onward.
I'm assuming this way.
Prepare yourself!
Made them so angry. Nope.
You underestimate me.
No, I haven't pulled out Seraph, I think, since I've returned to 14. I think part of it is I just like still just kind of forget that's how we do things. Through the burning woods. Hello? The teeth. Is it? I feel like it reminds me of Bleach for some reason. I don't know. There's plenty of anime that have like crazy teeth monsters. Whoop.
I have you now.
Baby Demon Slayer. Maybe Jujutsu Kaisen. Either way, good way to give us the heebie-jeebies, okay? All right, where to? I didn't get turned around, right? No, I did not. Okay. I don't like this. It's too late. Too late for us all. Oh, I was gonna say. I was like, this whole arena for that little dude? Nope, that tracks. Aw. Such pain. Oh no!
I have you now.
Oh boy. Yikes. How does this work? I'm dead! Oh, man. Alright. Grab my berry. Always fun going into a dungeon for the first time. Alright, I think we're good. So, is there one mouth that doesn't say anything? I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how we know which one is safe. I guess that the mouth was closed. I got it.
I have you now.
Dude, that mechanic sucks. The misdirection one?
I have you now.
Oh, shoot. Woof. This is not good. This is not good.
You underestimate me.
Over here? Question mark? Aha! I'm figuring it out. I did it! Oh my gosh.
What is this vile presence I sense? The horde draweth near. Be on your guard.
Oh boy. Oh no. Goodness gracious.
I have you now.
Get him, Allison. Alright. One down.
You might.
Alright, moving on. Wait, just kidding. Now moving on. Keep hitting a shift to try to sprint. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's terrible. Blech. I miss when I could spread my dots around. Man, those were the days. I say that, and now we only have like one dot. Goodness.
You underestimate me.
Don't use our limit break. Thank you. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh boy. Remember going through this? You had a good time? Yeah, my first time in here, so it's something. They did a great job on the monsters, that's for sure. It's a lot of fun. Thank you, Journey. How are you doing? Happy Friday. You okay? You wish you had, you still had your sub. You miss playing. Yeah. Yeah. I just resubbed recently, so I hear you on that one. I'm back after like 3 years off of this game, so it's like part of it is muscle memory, but for the most part, I feel like every day I'm like, I don't remember how to do this thing or that thing. It'll all come back, just wing it. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just like, because that's part of like the whole like muscle memory thing. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I you know, shield people and do these things. I think the things that I'll probably have to like really spend time trying to do are like the ones that have like genuine rotations and things like that. You're tank main, so it's always a struggle when you come back after a time. Yeah. I'm a healer main, so for the most part, a lot of it is just, hey, spam these like 3 skills. It's okay if you don't do any DPS in the middle. I would keep you alive and we would struggle together. What's that, bow mage? Use candy. Dude, this is 100% an aiming run. Oh, this looks gnarly. Oh boy. It's like scorpion meets, I mean, not quite crab meets like, what's like the lizard with like the whatever. Oh boy. Work has been hell. It's almost done, no, right? Almost done? Venus flytrap. And Dilo. Oh. I don't like it! Are we... Okay. Tank buster, right? Oh, am I trying to get in one? Okay. This is why I like doing it with like the NPCs the first try. There's no judgment.
I have you now.
He's only judging you from here. I mean, you guys can judge me. That's fine.
You underestimate me.
I did that. And that's on cooldown. Okay. Their judgment's here. I understand the long time coming back to the game. I mean, even then, like, let's be real. I could be like, I've been playing this regularly, and I still wouldn't be very good. But I have fun doing it, so that's all that matters. Oh, I did fine. I did fine. I just gotta get used to it again. Okay.
I have you now.
My turn.
You underestimate me.
If I may.
My sacred soil is huge. I forgot it was so large. Ah, something that's not aiming. Now I've got maiming. Now you really want to come back. I know, right? Anytime I pop into a stream, I was like, I miss Final Fantasy. A couple months back, I got my vinyl player set back up. And to make sure everything was like still working properly, I put in one of the Final Fantasy vinyls, and I was like, dang it, now I want to play. I hadn't officially come back yet at all. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. It's just the nostalgia. It gets to you. If you put enough time into this game. Oh. I look away, right? Oh no! They've been petrified. I remembered! And the NPCs did not.
fighter.
We are in the final stretch.
If I may.
Aw, thanks, Journey. I try. Is that the final boss? That's gonna be terrifying. I see nothing. It's either that or... Oh, I don't know. It might just be a statue. But honestly, I don't know. Because it doesn't look like these monsters. It's gotta be fun for you guys to like... Well, especially when you like a storyline or you've done a thing a million times. And then you get to like watch somebody who's like hasn't done the thing. I always find that fun. Obviously no spoilers, but like getting to watch someone experience something for the first time that you've like already gotten to experience. It's like secondhand, like, oh, I remember this. Living vicariously. Exactly. Like there are so many things that I wish that I could experience for like the first time again. Yeah, like games or movies or something. Like, man, to have gone through this like the first time. I can't think off the top of my head what those would be, but I've said it more than once recently. You do that. I'm gonna go get this. All right. And I have to pee. Oh. It's like a Chinese dragon monster. Is what it reminds me. Oh, it's so terrifying. Oh. I think I'm gonna stop for a second. I'm gonna use go use the restroom. I'll be back in just a couple minutes and then we'll continue. All right, we're back. All right, let's do this. Flames of decay. Mm-mm. Oh. Where are you guys standing? Okay, so don't be in the red ones. Got it, got it. Don't be in the red ones. Wait, do be in the red ones? What? I'm so confused.
I have you now.
Oh, the statue is missing an arm and a head. That's right. He crashed through it, huh? Ah, I see, I see. Ow. Ow. Dang it. Darn it. It's okay. Gotta get used to, gotta figure out the mechanics, man. It's fine. It's a learning process. There's a spicy meatball, right? Okay, I have my fairy. Let's do this.
You're mine!
I have you now.
There.
Okay. So don't stand in matching? Question mark?
My turn.
That one worked. Okay. I made it. Okay. So probably gonna get pushed onto Groth.
If I may.
With heart and steel.
This side.
With heart and steel. With heart and steel.
Okay. Okay.
I have you now.
If I may.
Why is it always dragons? Good question. Okay. This side. Aha!
My turn.
I did it. I made it. Perfect execution. First try. You didn't see anything. It's a learning experience. A new helmet. A new little hat that I can actually wear. And this, yeah, solid. Insufficient armory space. That's unfortunate. I'll probably hold on to those. So gonna have to clean out the armory chest. I know. I know. I need to go through and see like what what different classes I have like wearing things. And do I really need to? Whatever doesn't have the little page symbol, yeah. But it was like, what was I saving things for, right? Like, it's like I had a thought process, but this was like ages ago. Oh, speaking of tiny hats, the Theorot hat. Well, I probably won't get rid of the Summer Sunset bandana, but I don't need it in my armory chest. I keep saying that one of these days, like off stream, I'm gonna go and like clean up my inventory and all that, and I don't. Sounds good, Mr. Journey. Look forward to seeing you next time.
As I feared.
What is it?
The beast was there, and now it is no more. Yes?
Indeed. We saw it plain. But you didn't, did you?
I saw nothing. Not the blasphemy that perished here, nor the other men turned beasts. And because of this, I now see all too well. There is no ether. Where the creatures should be, I saw naught but emptiness.
Emptiness? But that...
Recall the words of the Watcher. 'Twas a stagnancy of ether, a cessation of flow, leading to decay and absence, that led the ancients to conclude their star was dying. This is the same phenomenon. The instant these people are seized by the transformation, their ether begins to rot and crumble away like dried mud. Until, from their corporeal forms to their very souls, naught remains.
So we
But
cannot
the beast
save them.
spoke with its dying breath. Surely
Hang on, guys.
at
I'm
least
getting a phone call.
sliver of the man it was endured.
All right, guys. Sorry about that.
Mayhap so. But even if the process was incomplete, it was little more than a faint residue.
Gods be good. You're saying they cannot be saved?
I think that's what she's saying.
Not by any means known to me. Or by any means at all, like as not. For there is naught left to save.
They return not even to the ethereal sea.
They're just gone?
The beasts rage on, their hunger insatiable. Even deprived of their master, they perpetuate his legacy of hate. Once proud sons and daughters of Thavnir, all of them, and now I spill their blood.
Vitra, my friends, I am heartened to see you safe.
You put your secret at risk.
Those closest to me already know the truth. A truth I must now share with one and all. Vitra, calamity has come to Radzatan. Our fair nation is rent by screams of pain and despair. More than ever, we require a strong leader to shepherd us through the storm. Reveal your true self to our people, Vitra, and guide us to salvation.
What madness is this, One? Thou dost forget thyself. Were we to reveal our duplicity, it would do naught but foster confusion and chaos. Nay, I shall remain the Satrap's loyal ally, and do battle with the beasts. Easing hearts and leading the people to safety is thy task, and thine alone. I ask that you remain at Ahewan's side, and render unto him what aid you may. I know not what lies ahead, but without you, Radzatan will not survive.
Take me with you. I am as at home fighting in the air as I am on land. Take me with you.
Take him with you.
Were my words unclear? I require no assistance. Thy place is at Ahewan's side.
Estinian, here. It's the last thing you ever wanted. A link pearl.
Ah.
We'd gain much from knowing your elevated perspective. And it'll keep you from getting lonely, which I know you loathe.
You heard the man. Seems I'm coming with you after all.
He's so annoyed.
Then I pray thy grip is iron. Be it on thy head if thou dost chance to fall.
Fair enough. Now, shall we?
I fear it is as Vitra says. We will not survive this on our own. While I am loath to impose upon you again,
I would insist if you did not. 'Tis the very reason we have come.
Then once more I find myself without words to thank you properly. Let us return to the capital and plan our next course of action.
A radiant host has eliminated the immediate threat to the city, though it pains me to know those beasts were once my own people. There is no telling when or where the next transformation might occur. We must remain vigilant and steel ourselves for whatever is yet to come. May now enter Venispati, blah 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 blah. Alright. Forgive me, my friends, but I must return to Megaduta for the time being. There I can better manage this crisis and dispatch my troops as the situation demands. In that case, we shall carry out an investigation of our own here in the city. Mayhap the residents can tell us more about the first of the transformations and the conditions under which it occurred. If we can ascertain what exactly triggered these tragic events, it may give us some insight as to a possible solution. Time is of the essence. Let us split into 3 groups that we may cover more ground. Alice and I will see to Pax's Path, Thancred and Ishtala, Pray make for Dharma. I leave Artha and Gra to you, Raze. Any information you can gather on the first blasphemy or the manifestation of the final days here in the city would be most helpful. When we have completed our respective inquiries, let us reconvene in front of Megaduta and that we might share what we've learned. Let's do this. Alright. Shall we be off then? Arza is home to the High Crucible of Alchemia, whose alchemists forged many of our warding scales. That seems as good a place as any to begin our investigation, don't you think? I spoke briefly with Nuhaddin, the chief alchemist there, on our last visit. He should be happy to answer our queries. Alright. So where are we going here? Yeah, we'll take the scenic route. I was like, oh, I could take the little aetherites, but alright. Ah, I remember those red eyes. You're with the scions who commissioned the scales from us, yes? I welcome you back to the High Crucible. What brings you here in these troubling times? We are assisting the satrap in investigating the crisis that plagues the city. Did you happen to catch sight of any of the creatures? I did. As I was going about my work, I was disturbed by crashing footsteps so powerful that the very ground shook. I rushed outside and could not believe what I beheld. The night sky was burning. Suddenly, I heard panicked screams coming from the direction of Balshan Bazaar. In the next instant, a monstrous beast poked its head out from amidst the stalls. A handful of Radiant rushed to the scene, only to be sent sprawling as the fiend and its minions propelled themselves skyward. So the blasphemy came from the vicinity of the markets. This knowledge may prove useful. I thank you for sharing your tale. Well, I do believe we now know where we should inquire next. To the bazaar, then. Alright. Moving on. Sisters have mercy. What is happening to the world? What am I to do? Is nowhere safe. Settle down, friend. The danger has passed, at least for now. If it's not too painful to remember, could you tell us what you saw? First, I heard the screams, then a horde of ravening beasts came charging towards us. One of them was huge, bigger than Marid, throwing people about like rag dolls, and it was eating them. I hid under the counter, saw others do the same. But the shrieking and wailing kept getting louder, more voices in the throng. Beasts or victims, I couldn't tell. I knew not what was happening. I still don't. That is enough, my good man. You were brave to share with us your tale. Many of your fellow merchants are safe. The High Crucible, too, has survived mostly unscathed. Pray, stay close to your friends and loved ones, and rest your body and mind while you are able. Eesh. Something the matter, traveler? If you are lost, perhaps I could be of assistance. Your offer is most appreciated. We're not lost, but we are in need of information. Might you know anything about the gargantuan beast that rampaged through the bazaar? Hey, I saw it all. But I wish I had not. He seems so unbothered. I was going about my work when all of a sudden a piercing scream cut through the air. I turned around and there was the fiend, its massive body bursting through that entryway with the force of a tidal wave. And then it was gone as quickly as it came. Oh. You don't say. I'm missing somebody. There's gotta be somebody who's like hiding or something. What's up, Attack? How you doing? Oh, look. A lookout point. Oh, okay, I see. Forgive me, but my shop's closed until further notice. Needless to say, we've more pressing concerns these days. We've come not in search of wares, but information concerning the enormous fiend that tore through the bazaar. Did you perchance witness anything? Afraid not, my friend. I was here the whole time, so I only saw its little minions. Made a mess of the place, they did. While that was all going on, the great big one tore through the west side of the bazaar. You'd have better luck asking there. And with that, I do believe we've learned all we can from the bazaar. Let's take a moment to review our findings. Judging by their accounts, the transformation had already occurred by the time the beast reached the bazaar. That sounds about right. It tore through the west side of the bazaar and headed towards the Aetherite Plaza. In other words, the blasphemy may have first appeared in this vicinity. That being the case, the people in that Mahane can surely tell us more. Alright, so... this way? Oh, yeah. Going after that enormous beast, are you? Aye, I saw it, including the very instant that poor bastard transformed. Damn the gods for putting me there. It started over there, by the window. A few men, merchants probably, talking and drinking. Conversation must have taken a turn for the worse. Next thing I know, their leader, I suppose he was, buries his head in his hands, and black mist was swirling around him. Then his whole body bursts apart, and there stands a hideous, slavering beast, massive and foul, all gaping maws and bulging eyes. His friends started shrieking, then the black mist comes again, until the change takes them too. The stuff of nightmares, I tell you. Nightmarish indeed. Incidentally, do you perchance know who those merchants were? No, I'm a decorator by trade, not much cause to mingle with their sort. Saw Melil the barmaid chatting with them, though. She might know something. Okay. Oh, look, another lookout point. Even after repairing all that damage, it'll take a while for business to pick up again. You mean the blasphemy? That's what the Radiant have been calling it anyway. I saw it too. We all did. I was standing here at the counter as Miraide poured me a drink, when suddenly there came this dreadful sound, like a pained, angry groan. It was unlike anything I'd ever heard. I turned around in shock, and from an ominous cloud of black mist rose the creature, enormous and ghastly to behold. As for what happened next, to recall it sends shivers up my spine. By some stroke of fortune, I was able to slip outside before the beast got its claws on me. But the sight that greeted me offered no solace. The blue sky above turned red as blood. Miraide, myself, and the other survivors clung to each other for dear life until the Radiant host came to our aid. Wait, did I hear you correctly? The beast manifested before the sky began to burn? I'm certain of it. The windows here offer a clear view of the sky, and I saw nothing out of the ordinary until the beast appeared and began to rage. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, Malil. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Maraide's Mahane. What can we get? We have come not for libations, but rather for information. You are Malil, yes? We are investigating the so-called blasphemy on the satrap's behalf. We hear it was one of your customers, a merchant, that first underwent the transformation. What can you tell us about him? He was something of a regular here, especially of late. Kalzal was his name. He ran his own consortium, dealing primarily in the export of Thavnarian specialties. Where have I heard that name before? It's through him we met Matsia. Just gonna go with where have I heard that name before, because I don't remember. Definitely rings a bell, come to think of it. Didn't you meet Kalzal when you first came to Thavnir? If I recall correctly, he ran a trading operation in Yedlamad. It was through him that the Scions were acquainted with the fisherman Matsia. Yes, that is the same Calzal, no doubt. A rather successful man, from what I gather. That said, it was clear that he had fallen on hard times of late. Those ghastly towers popping up everywhere cannot have been good for business. Even now, with the towers gone, the collapse of the empire has led to all sorts of problems elsewhere. The market for luxuries is surely not what it once was. Trying times for the head of a trading consortium, indeed. Calzal was a compassionate man, even as his own business suffered. He did what he could to provide for the artisans, fishermen, and many others who counted on him to sell their wares. Indeed, that was the very topic of yesterday's meeting, as far as I could hear. Yet, as they discussed matters further, Calzal's tone grew grave and grim. It was then that forgive me, I would not have you recall the memory if it brings you pain. If I could, I would ask just one more thing. Did you notice anything unusual about Calzal in particular? Please, anything at all. Sorry, nothing springs to mind. Perhaps someone else can help you. Calzal lived for his work and had no family that I know of. His employees and associates knew him best, but they too are lost to us. Still, perhaps his neighbors know something I do not. I can direct you to them if you believe it would help. What do you say? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that. Calzal made his home in Kama, a nearby residential area. From what I gather, Calzal lived there since childhood and was known throughout the neighborhood. Kama, the name is new to me. How do we get there? I'll write down some directions. I cannot promise that you will find what you seek there, but if nothing else, it is a start. Come, let's see where this lead takes us. Let's do so. So where are we going? Alright, so I just ask. After leaving the Mahane, we're to retrace our steps and head back towards the Aetheryte Plaza. Got it. Okay. From here, we ascend the stairs. Sorry, double checking, making sure I didn't miss any messages. All right, so ascend the stairs. Okay. Ah, this must be huge. In which case, we should take the path leading southeast. This way. If we keep going this way, we should arrive in Kama before long. Walking these unfamiliar streets is quite the adventure, is it not? I can only hope we can explore Radz-at-Hen at our leisure once this crisis has passed. Yes. That would be nice. Ooh. All right. And this must be Kama. We've arrived at last. Let us begin questioning the residents without delay. No doubt someone here can tell us more about Kalzal. Given recent events, I imagine many are taking shelter indoors. Yeah, it's very likely. Kalzal, you say? Yes, I've known him since he was a boy. If there was ever a man who was born to be a merchant, it was him. Always early to depart and late to return, he'd spend his days procuring the finest wares and seeking out willing customers. You could say it came to him as easily as breathing. Sadly, business was flagging of late. No surprise, really, with how dangerous travel's become. He was cooped up in his house from dawn till dusk the other day, no doubt racking his brain for a way to turn his fortunes around. Then, at night, I heard the door open. I looked out to see Kalzal sitting on a bench, his head hung low. A man with the weight of the world on his shoulders. I see, the situation must have been quite dire indeed. Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary? I think I need to put my glasses on. My eyes are hurting. Nothing to speak of, other than... Okay, cool. I love that. I left them downstairs. That's not helpful. Other than the troubles of his consortium, he was the same old Kalzal, cordial and honest like always. These questions you're asking, has something happened to him? He wasn't caught up in that terrible incident at the bazaar, was he? I don't travel much these days, but my daughters told me not to venture outside. Stuck in here as I am, I've heard little about the bazaar going on. Rest assured, the city is safe for now, but the situation may change without warning. I urge you, stay close to your daughter and be prepared to take refuge should the satrap order it. So, maybe over here? Is this a door? No. Could you come back another time? I just woke up and I'm not exactly in the mood for idle chit-chat. Well, that's one way to avoid the panic, I suppose. Pardon our intrusion. You may not have noticed, but a great danger has come to Thabner. I encourage you to stay alert and prepare to flee the city should the situation turn dire. And before we leave you in peace, pray allow us to ask a question or two. Did you know a local merchant named Kalzal? If so, did you notice anything unusual about him recently? Kalzal? I know him. In fact, we spoke just the other day. Like many others, his business was doing poorly. Still, it seemed as though he'd managed to turn things around thanks to a generous order from Reveda Fibers. Why, he was practically dancing in the streets. I haven't spoken to him since, but I assume it all went well. Jinaba might be able to tell you more, though. As I recall, he was the one who brokered the arrangement. Jinaba at Reveda Fibers. This sounds promising. What's up, Spartan? Hmm. Probably won't be streaming much longer. Normally I go until about like 2:15, 2:30. But I can feel myself kind of hungry, lots of hungry. If I'm not mistaken, these stairs lead to Dharma. Okay. It is quite the sight. The red sky above. During the final days of yore, the heavens burned and the stars fell. Creation magics run amok. That was my assumption when I saw Amarat. Perhaps the ancients believed the same, that the terror of a single powerful individual was the cause of their calamity. And yet, those selfsame horrors now manifest themselves before our eyes. What could it be that sets the heavens aflame and turns ordinary men into beasts? Despair? Meow. My cat is walking around just meowing. Tifa. Yes, I know. Hey. Okay, and you're gonna stop there? You're not gonna come over here? Wow. All right. They're farming silkworms. This must be Reveda fibers. Where we should find Jinaba. Okay. So... Oh, we got the zoomies. That's what's happening. And hurry, I say. There's no time to waste. Pardon me, but you're in charge of buying and selling here, yes? We have a few questions that we'd like to... I'm sorry, but I simply don't have time to chat. If you haven't noticed, we have our hands full at the moment. We must carry all our wares and equipment to safety before those accursed beasts return. In that case, might we be of assistance? Perhaps we could speak when the job is done. Very well. You can start by helping us move our equipment. Ask the others what to put there. What to put where. Okay. And you can carry our fabrics. Go through that door and speak with Kamala. She'll tell you the rest. Remember, these textiles are our livelihood. Handle them with care. I'll try. I'll do my best. All right. There. I was like, wait, where am I going? All right, Kamala. This area is for employees only. Ow, ow. What's that? You come to help? Oh, praise be to Mindaruva. Kind stranger, I welcome your assistance. On your way here, you pass 3 storehouses, yes? I'd like you to carry that small crate to Nabrafal by the storehouse near the hatchery. The crate of clothing is for Manua, and that massive crate there goes to Zamera by the middle storehouse. Watch your back with that one. Those are all the crates we have ready. Once they've been delivered, consider your work here complete. Okay. Pick up the light crate. Wait, light crate. They have 75 seconds to complete. Where am I going? Fred, is it? Then you've come to the right place. We thank you for your aid. You're welcome. Alright. Pick up the ordinary crate. Okay. Take this to you. If you have any crates of finished products such as carpets, clothing, and the like, pray bring them here to our primary warehouse. Grateful of clothing, is it? I could take that off your hands. Many thanks for the delivery. You're welcome. Now, the weighty crate. Holy guacamole. I say, you're quite the brawny one, aren't you? Good thing that. Never know when you'll need to defend yourself in these unpredictable times. Crate full of fabrics, is it? Exactly what I was hoping to receive. Here, let me put that away for you. You're welcome. You've carried all the crates to the storehouses, you say? And so quickly, too. Why, I've never seen anyone so strong. I and my associates will see to the rest, so please return to Geneba and assure him our work is proceeding apace. To tell the truth, we're grateful for this distraction. Too many terrible happenings of late, but generous souls like yourself give me hope that we may emerge from this trial even stronger. I pray we meet again in more peaceful times. All right. Onward. Oh, look at that. How do I get there? Done as I asked, you have you? Kamala is satisfied with your work, then so am I. You've done us a great favor, traveler. I, too, have delivered the instruments and apparatus entrusted to me. You both have my thanks. With our wares safely stored away, we'll not lose any more of those to those fiends. I take it that your establishment did not escape the attack unscathed. We did not. Thankfully, most of our workers had already left for the day, but those of us still here saw it all. We looked to the burning skies in confusion, and then before we could even begin to make sense of it, a hideous creature burst through the doors, shrieking. We ran for our lives, but one of my colleagues was not so fortunate. He cried out, a scream of such agony, such terror, and in the next instant, he too sprouted fearsome claws. The sight of it caused another fellow to panic, and then he too transformed. I'm sorry. There was something you wanted to ask? Indeed. You knew the merchant Calzal, did you not? I believe he had some dealings with your establishment. Calzal? I know him well. We'd arranged for his consortium to deliver a large shipment of fabrics, but in the end we received a better offer and Had to turn him down. Oh no. I understand his business is struggling, but so is ours. Another of our most reliable trading partners agreed to transport the goods for a much smaller commission, and we'd have been fools to refuse. I felt terrible for withdrawing the offer, but you must understand we simply had no choice. He tried to put on a brave face when I delivered the news, but his dejection and despair were plain as day. He said he'd discuss it with his associates, but I could tell he'd all but given up hope. Dejection and despair. Do you remember what we saw in Vanaspati? Yes, soldiers and jungle dwellers pushed to the very brink, turning into beasts one after the next. It would seem the same phenomenon occurred here. The poor craftsmen attacked by the fiends, as well as those that witnessed it, all undergoing the change. I suspect that everything began with Kalzal. By all accounts, it was he who suffered from the most profound and piercing despair. Wait, could it be that such intense emotions were what triggered his transformation? Much remains unclear, but I believe we are drawing closer to an answer. At any rate, we must discuss our findings with the others. That sucks. We were to reconvene with the others in front of Megaduta, were we not? That should be just outside. With any luck, they will have already returned from their own investigations. My friend, we must take our leave. I pray that your establishment is spared further tragedy, but remember, your lives are far more precious than anywhere's. If you are ordered to flee, do so without hesitation. Indeed, I thank you for your concern and pray you to take care as well. Ooh. How dare you not be playing Star Citizen? I'm just doing like a day a week of something else.
There you are. You've spoken with the survivors.
Welcome in, Schnutty.
Indeed. We thought to share what we have gleaned, that we might together gain a greater understanding of present circumstances.
Fortuitous timing. Alize and I completed our own investigations not long ago.
Then we should take a moment to compare notes. Shall we begin with the two of you?
I know you're kidding. It's all good. What is this? This is Final Fantasy XIV. Currently going through the main story for Endwalker.
So the merchant Kalzal was gravely concerned about his business in the days preceding his untimely end.
The tales we heard were much the same. The first victims to be changed into blasphemies were all overcome with anguish of one manner or another. Then those who saw their loved ones stolen before their eyes succumbed to a similar panic, setting in motion a chain of transformations.
Fear, unease, despair. These negative feelings serve as a catalyst.
If so, then it is not unlike the calamity that befell the ancients. With their creation magics, they unwittingly gave form to untold horrors. Had they simply lost control, surely it would have manifested in many forms, not all of them monstrous. Yet somehow, This phenomenon is triggered solely by the darkness in their hearts, a common thread with what we now witness.
Common, but not identical. While the beasts the ancients faced were forged with magic alone, those of today are born of sentient beings. Why remains to be seen, but there is one fundamental difference between us and our predecessors. Our souls are sundered, whereas theirs were not. Perhaps that single variable makes all the difference.
If I may, there was another detail that troubled me. We have it on good authority that Karl Zahl's transformation took place before the skies began to burn.
Yes, good point.
What? If that's true, then the situation's more dire than we realized. It means even if there's no ominous sign presaging the final days, anyone, anywhere, has the potential to become a beast. Even in lands we thought safe, even as we speak.
Look! It's the Satrap! The Satrap!
Thank the heavens!
My countrymen, I am relieved and heartened to see you strong and safe. While the danger has not yet passed, far from it, allow me to assure you that the beasts that raged within the city walls have been exterminated to the last. Outside this sanctuary, the brave men and women of the Radiant Host and our dragon ally continue to battle our unholy foes. I pray these tidings put your minds at ease and help you calm your hearts. Have faith that we shall soon conquer this terrible trial.
Your Excellency, is there any word from Palaka's stand? My grandson was bound for there yesterday, and I worry for his life.
We are still awaiting a report, but I promise you, as soon as I have aught to share...
Your Excellency, I bring grave news.
You are?
I'm Matya of Akyali, a humble fisherman.
Ah, I remember you from our first visit.
Wait, you're... But no, that can wait. When the skies turned red, I set off for Palaka's stand, fearing for the safety of a friend. But as I drew near the village, I saw dreadful beasts all about.
No! Gods have mercy! Your Excellency! Save my grandson, I beg of you!
We will spare no effort to save all we can, but you must remain calm.
Calm? You tell me to be calm? You saw those beasts? They tore our bravest warriors limb from limb! What if we are too late, huh? They catch him?
No.
Stick their fangs into him? The fangs! The screams!
Get away from her, now!
Oh no.
Damn it!
We've got to kill them before it spreads.
We'll handle this. See the townspeople to safety.
Run as fast as you can.
No. I hate it. That one's crazy looking. No.
Vitra, our people, you must save them. My son.
Enough. You must run. For their sake and your own.
Still your heart?
You will survive. You must.
Oh boy.
Be strong, my friends! Fear not, for we will defeat these abominations! Brave men and women of the Radiant Host, lend your Stola and Thancred your aid. Let not a single beast escape. The rest of you, flee this place. Carry the wounded if you must. Head indoors or underground. Above all, stay calm. No beast will follow you. We will see to that.
Alphino! Alice! Leave the city to us, and make for Palaka's stand at once! Matsya, show my friends to the village. I promise you, they're more capable than the host's finest.
Right. Go with them, will you? We will save these people, as many as we can.
Goodness gracious. Oh. We must save Palaka's stand, whatever it takes. Matsya, it pains me to put you into harm's way, but I would ask your aid as well. Of course, Palaka's stand is not far, just down that hill. But as I told His Excellency before, the path was blocked by terrible creatures. I had no choice but to turn back. In that case, this is what we shall do. Rouse, I ask that you take the lead and dispatch any beasts you encounter. Alice and I will keep Matsia hidden amidst the trees and follow when the path is clear. Okay. There's no telling what dangers await us. Keep your eyes peeled. But the satrap is gone now, too. Alright. Let's do this. Super dramatic music. You had one hand on your katana the entire time of this. Right? So dramatic. Letting you know that this is urgent. Oh. Can I attune? Got it? Alright, Alice. It cannot be. We must heal those we can, and quickly. I see no beasts, but stay on your guard. The cooling body has already begun to stiffen. Oh no. Massive wounds suggest the villager was gored by a terrible beast. No pulse, nor do they appear to be breathing. I hate it. Thankfully, this one's just exhausted? Question mark? But the villager's injuries do not appear to be life-threatening. He does not respond to your efforts. His breathing grows more ragged and shallow, and his vacant eyes are those of a man who has lost the will to live. Even if I wake, the nightmare goes on. No, leave me to sleep. You call out, but the man does not respond. Oy. Let me save one person. Where's this last person? Have you come to help us? Too late. Too late. My family, my friends. Oy. Are these the only villagers who survived? Can only hope others managed to flee, but if the rest have turned to beasts, by the 12. Let's do what we can to see that the damage spreads no further, and no matter what comes, we must keep our spirits high, lest we ourselves suffer a similar fate. Right? I can tend to the rest. Pray look after Matsya. No doubt that we have seen, what we have seen here weighs even heavier on his heart than ours. Right? Oh, Raze, this is Yerovet, the elder here. He is hurt, but praise be to the sisters, he still lives. Young Matsya here has told me everything. I have not the words to express my gratitude for your aid. When the heavens began to burn, we were afraid, but did our best to carry on as we always have done. Until today, when those unholy beasts came pouring into our village, a flood of midnight and death. There are no words to describe what followed. Men and women I have known since they were babes, struck down by the creatures, only to rise again to join the murderous horde in the guise of those same hideous fiends. In the chaos, a handful of our villagers fled for their lives. I can only hope they have found their way to safety. Matsya, do you perchance remember Karasaf and Mavan? The young couple who always bought your freshest catches? How could I forget, Elder? When I first came to peddle my wares, desperate to eke out a living, they showed me such kindness. Others shunned me as an outsider, as is their way. But Karasaf and Mavan bought my fish and sung its praises. They turned my fortunes around. Alas, I fear they are in terrible danger. I saw them running towards Agama Temple, one of those beasts in close pursuit. They had their child, still but a tiny babe. To elude these fiends while caring for one so young is an impossible task, surely. I beg of you, go to their aid. I want to help them, yet I am but a fisherman. I cannot face beasts on my own. Will you come with me? Of course. Oh, thank you. Agama Temple lies to the west of here. We must hurry. Alas, that'll have to happen the next time. So I think I'm going to call it a day here. Need food and all the things before I go pick up the kiddos. But thank you guys for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid into. Let's see. Well, Happy's on, but he's been on for almost 7 hours. I don't know how long he normally is on. Let's do... See, are there any that I don't know? Okay. So Brian Ricardo is currently on and doing some PvP stuff in 14. Obviously, we haven't rated him in a minute because we haven't been playing this game. But I'm going to send you guys over his way. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, spending time. I will see you guys next time. We'll go back into the verse and continue some more Star Citizen next time we go live. But until then, thank you for hanging out with us. I will see you guys the next time. 07. Stay safe out there, and have a good rest of your Friday. Bye, friends.